Right now, deliberations are underway in the trial of Alec Murdaugh.
A 12-person jury is determining whether Murdaugh killed his wife and his son at the family's hunting estate in June of 2021. Taggart Houck is following this, and he joins us outside the courthouse in Colleton County with what we're learning. Tag.
Well, good evening to you both. Yeah, closing arguments wrapped early this afternoon, and the jury actually got instructions a little after 3 o'clock this afternoon. We are waiting as they are deliberating in the courthouse behind us. But as far as the closing arguments were concerned, for the defense, Jim Griffin delivered that message this morning to the jury. He challenged the integrity of the SLED investigation. He also said that from day one, Murdaugh was the prime suspect. One example, he said Murdaugh's shirt was tested for DNA that night, but not Maggie and Paul's. He also referenced the dog kennel video, placing Murdaugh at the scene minutes before Maggie and Paul were killed. And he said Murdaugh was an addict, and addicts lie, but he would never kill his wife or son.
On behalf of Alex, on behalf of Buster, on behalf of Maggie, and on behalf of my friend Paul, I respectfully request that you do not compound a family tragedy with another. Thank you.
Prosecutor John Meadors, in response to the defense's arguments, called this a common sense case. He asked, why would Alec lie if he were innocent? He pointed to Alec's own admission that he lied during the course of the investigation and said Murdaugh had a perfect storm of events leading up to his decision to kill Maggie and Paul.
I think he loved Maggie. I think he loved Paul. But you know who he loved more than that? You know who he loved more than that? And who he's going to make sure that life, wanted to make sure that life, he loved Alex. And he exercised his greatest power of choice to make sure that life continued.
And there are a lot of questions here about the deliberations, many of which we cannot answer. We can tell you, though, that per Court TV, that is the pool camera here, they tell us that deliberations can last until 10 o'clock tonight. Aside from that, we don't really have much other guidance about what this all could look like. The media is advised to stay close to the courthouse. For now, in Colleton County, Taggart Houck, WYFF News 4.